Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another Ivan. I'm not sure what this is. Ivan update. North Korea update. Yeah, this is a recent cartoon strip. Yeah, we're kind of winding down. I'm gonna take a big break from it. But this has been fun. I think I kind of went overkill a little bit, but it was fun. Kind of drowning out resources, but anyway, I had a blast. Not to say I'm going to give this up. I'm just going to cool it down a little bit. But this one was supposed to be a black and white, but nicely the artist of this, I have different artists that I connect with. And this one, you know, I think the guy might be a little bit mad, a little bit too angry, but I let it go because it was funny. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the idea behind this is just have a spaceship, a little kid standing by, with an alien and a spaceship sitting in front of the. Of course, that should have tools and stuff on the ground. They built it, but yeah, basically the kid and the alien built it. That's the idea behind it. There's no real proof of that because there's no tools on the ground. I didn't think about that, but anyway, probably in the future I'll probably redo some of these cartoons. But anyway, it's fun. So anyway, I have a couple. Anyway, Friday I have one that's already been on Instagram. It is the last one I'm going to show. I'm going to be doing for a while. It's a great way to for end of a run for a while. It's a good close out. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Now we're going to jump over to the news world. And I wrote down a couple of my topics because I forgot throughout the day. It's been busy with work. Once again, North Korea. I'm going to go into this a little bit more. Not necessarily North Korea, but yeah. I don't know. They said something about SEAL Team 6. I mean, what is this like? Are we living in a cartoon? It's this. I don't know what the news is. But anyway, North Korea does seem like it's getting interesting. I mean, of course, you want a positive outcome or a positive anything for that matter, but it does seem like we're going to get some sort of something's going to happen. It feels. I'm feeling it. I think other people are feeling it too. I feel like world events are picking up. I never felt this way before. I feel like when the Iraq War happened, I knew that didn't make any sense. Of course, I'm not alone there. A lot of people felt the same way. Was that 2003? And I wasn't really, but now with this, what I feel is, we're going into a turn. Yeah, maybe not everything is going to be the most positive, but it does seem like we're going into a more positive direction. It might not always seem that way, but it does seem like we're going through an earth purge, purging of the old earth. It's kind of like terraforming. That's what I feel. It's in a political, spiritual, anyway. Anyway, I'm going to go into that a little bit more. I have all these thoughts. I'm going to write that down. I have all these subjects I want to talk about throughout the day, and I get busy with work and I forget. Let's see. I want to go into something. Second. Okay. I had to pause for a sneeze. Okay. This is Bill O'Reilly. One thing about Bill O'Reilly, let's see if the image pops up. One thing about Bill O'Reilly, I mentioned this earlier, is like if he does get removed, which would be good. I do feel more alternative news will be able to go into the mainstream. Right now, he's like a wall. He won't let it through. But I believe that once he is gone, which I don't know, it does seem like before the end of the year is history. I don't see them taking him back, but he's on vacation now. They say he's coming back, but I don't know about that. Anything can happen. I don't. Advertisers are leaving. There wasn't a lot of money, and they don't really have a. Only reason if they do bring him back, they have no replacement for him. But you never know. You never know because it might. There's a lot of decision making. They're losing a lot of money right now. Well, at least his show is losing money. Let's put it that way. So it's not the money tree it used to be. And he's basically showing his true colors, basically. But aside of all of that, it is allowing more of the alternative, the energies, the more of the truth come through. Because right now they can't do that with him there. It does help because a lot of these networks they're going to see their ratings plummet. I don't want to have this picture up there anymore. There's not much I need to see of that. But anyway, I wanted to at least point that out. Now you can look at me. Okay, now I forgot what I was about to say. It'd be more. It does feel like more aliens. Not to say that would come through anytime soon, but it does seem like Fox right now is being suffocated with this control grid. But once he's gone, once Bill O'Reilly's gone, it does help open the floodgates for more alternative, like Alex Jones stuff. Maybe not that extreme, but more. Because Tucker Carlson. I don't know if you're watching this. If you're not missing anything. Tucker Carlson's at 9. He talks to Alex Jones, so that's saying something. He went on his show and everything. That's saying something. He's the only mainstream journalist that's been on Alex Jones shows. That's saying something. So you go. So anyway, it does seem like it'll help. I know I don't want to talk about politics and all that stuff, but it does seem like it does help. We are going. I'm feeling a lot. I'm feeling a lot of stuff right now. What's going on? I don't feel like I'm getting affected by it quite a bit. It's not my stuff. It's just the world stuff. I feel a shift, and it's sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not okay. I felt strange yesterday. I didn't mention it. Just something's not to say it's bad. It's just odd because of what's happening to the world right now. We're definitely going. Yeah, I would call it a purge of the old ways, and it takes a while. But in some light workers, I don't know what some of them are thinking. They're part of the spiritual community. They can connect to those that are not awakened to this type of information. To keep others calm and all of that. Good luck with that. If the whole economy, some of them are seeing the economy and all that crash, and the light workers are here to, I'm not saying save people, but soothe them or whatever it is. Good luck with that. I think some of the light workers will be kind of panicking also. But anyway, whatever. I don't see any of that. But you never know. For some, it's their reality, which is fine. I had some notes here. Yeah, with alternative media, North Korea is getting interesting. I know I'm just banging this to death. I had a download today. I imagine this is not news to some people, but for me it was because I usually don't get downloads. I do at times. Recently, I've been connected to more third density energies. But anyway, of what's going on with work and everything. I got a download about the dinosaurs, I'm pretty sure, obviously they're an experiment just the same as we are. Also, it does feel like the Anunnaki had something to do with their creation. I'm not sure if it's all of them. It did have as the ones on this world, it possibly, I think it's a mix of different species that were involved in the dinosaur creation, but I do see a dinosaur creation, at least partially done by, let's put it this way, the Anunnaki created their own dinosaurs, that's for sure. As for them being on this planet, I'm not sure about. So, and they did come here for a reason. They served their purpose. As for what it was, as being kind of not clear, Also, I do see Zetas walking around during those times, kind of interested in the whole situation. Uh, I might have been here for that. I don't think I was here for that. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, how the subject matters I was going to go into, and then everything disappeared throughout the day. But it's interesting about the Anunnaki and the dinosaurs. Imagine much more information will come through when needed. As for another thing, I want to go into a little bit more on, because I've run into this here and there. I imagine many of you have, of skeptics, family skeptics, of aliens, and when you connect to their energies, they think channeling's fake, and just a bunch of hooey, basically. I said this before, I'm going to say it again. Many of these people do not connect to their guides or angels, and they think this life is. Some of them are atheists. Some of them are trolls. They just whatever. But they don't believe. I mean, they don't believe in their own guides, and they're going after this idea of connecting to an alien's energy. They don't believe in ghosts and anything. So this is what you're up against. Now, these people that don't believe in this stuff, they have to see it to believe it. Meaning, so when you channel them, they don't believe in any of it. Some don't. I don't believe in any of it. But they want to see a physical alien. Understand, though, there are places where they are seen, but they have to be careful. Obviously, the sky is the safest place sometimes. But they can, with a world like ours that is highly, has a lot of guns and is not exactly positive. Let's put it this way. I feel like if we had less guns here, less weapons, less ideas to use weapons, if our spirituality was a little bit up the notch, maybe a little bit more, okay, a lot, then you'll see your aliens. Because we have just agony within our societies. If it was a lot more, I want to say a lot more peaceful, you would see your aliens. You'd probably see your angels more clearly, also. So this is why I don't see your aliens, and not to say you won't. Me seeing your visualization of the third eye stuff, yeah, they'll show themselves if they feel like they need to. So seeing ships, understand, even if you're 4 density connected, energy wise, doesn't mean you're going to see everything. And certain entities, aliens or angels want you to see them. They know that you're seeing. They know where you are, and so you have that. So those that are the skeptics are hitting on this to death. Like they don't believe, but they don't believe in their own abilities either. So they've been programmed well. And this goes into another subject matter. The Anunnaki, I believe, had a big role in this. I mean, what am I talking about? I'm a big Anunnaki also. Hillary Clinton, we love you. Yeah. Yeah, she's probably pretty tamed here compared to she is in the other realities. I do know one, I haven't mentioned this, or I did get a download today about, I'm not going to go into full detail, but anyway, I was killed by one is I don't believe in any of this. As an Anunnaki, we're Anunnaki, and he killed me. I got a download today that somehow I came back to life somewhere. Like I was instantly reincarnated. Of course, I'm not sure how that went exactly. Maybe I showed up as a big dinosaur and ate them. I'm not sure. So we all have connections, obviously. I'm not going to go into detail who that is. I'll let others figure it out if it's your interest. I'm not sure if anybody can, but anyway. To go back into a lot, to make our world hostile, of course, we had no problem doing that on our own. Imagine this is done a long time ago. Energy is not exactly the highest right now. But it seemed like as our world became hostile, Anunnaki, reptilians, whatever, whatever, that does not want us to ascend, doesn't want us to ascend at all. So making us more hostile and makes it easier. So when a positive alien comes to us, we're going to be just scared out of our minds, And of course, our lovely pop culture, Alien, and on and on and on, doesn't help anything. There's the Heaven's Gate. You ever look that up? I'll let you look that up. That's the Nordics. If you look up Heaven's Gate, the Nordics were pretty much showing themselves to these people as God, and they were telling them the end of the world was coming, and they all committed suicide. And that Nordic energy, I can feel the Nordic energy there too. And the Anunnaki, geez, they're everywhere. Anyway, so you have things like that. It doesn't help people awake and they get scared. So there are positive aliens here, trust me, and obviously positive angels also, for a good reason. We wouldn't be here if that wasn't the case. So, let's see here. Is there anything else? Yeah, that was it for that. Okay, let's see if we can connect to somebody. Oh, I felt a pig energy, alien energy around. So anyway, enough of that. Let's see if anybody comes through. All right, one moment. Oh yeah, let's see if anybody comes through. Oh geez, okay. Let's see here. Connected to a positive energy, let's put it that way. Positive. Anyway, what they're saying here, not to worry about war. If your soul is in the right place, you'll be fine. Those that want aggression will live through aggression. Those that want war will live through war. Most do not want war, so not to worry. Not to worry about your ISIS. It is being controlled, but in a controlled fashion where it is being heavily manipulated, but it's contained at this time. It is not out of control. Not to worry, not to put fear into that. The life cycle is those that connect to ISIS, as for being the victims of their energies, are well aware of what they're getting involved with. Many of you will not be involved. It is just to stoke fear, a radical fear, but nothing to worry about. Yes, you're all going through a shift of reawakening. You think you're awakened, but there's so much more you have not connected to. So much of yourself is still hidden for good reason. But you will start to see sparks, you will start to see little tidbits of information coming through. Allow yourself to reemerge as this new person. It's going to take a few days, a few months, a few years. Everyone's on their own process. But this is a time of awakening. Fear is no more. You will all start to see, by the end of this month, a great transition. But mostly within yourself. World events will not let those bother you. Some are entangled with it to bring peace. And you know what you're doing here. Some might feel tired, uneasy, because you're bringing light to dark places. Not to worry. You can say the old guard is letting down its walls, as they have agreed to change their ways. It is time for an awakening among your earthling people. Message from the positive Illuminati, positive cabal. We wish you the best. You are not controlled. Some wish to be, and they will be. And continue to be. But those that wish not to be, you are free. Free to express, free to be you. And that will continue on. You will get stronger and stronger as your belief systems let down their belief systems, their guarded belief systems. As all that is real, that you wish to be real. You will find a healing also that has been much forgotten of how to do these things of self-healing. You will remember all of these things. Your angels will come out to you and greet you and show you how much they love you and that your session here is over. Your journey is just beginning as your new powers come about. You're all being reawakened little by little. Dreams, seances, some are going into seances, salons, group awakenings, because I don't want to go alone. But that there helps with the connection, making one stronger with a group. Why go about it alone? You can be with others, which is good. Yes, negativity to be more understood. It is just a drip in your consciousness. And some do have much of that in their consciousness, which can be easily removed when you are ready to remove it. Many have negativity there to explore it. Many are still exploring the depths of negativity still. A science lab of negativity. As yes, you bring a positive energy, but some still want to dive in and see what else they can get there. What else you can learn from it before you fully let it go. Look at it that way. Yes, you might have, it depends. Do you want to fully observe it, or be absorbed by it? Or do you want to just dabble with it, as many do, to explore it? Because realize you're not always seeing the full picture, how much a school that truly is for you. As some dabble in darkness, it's like maybe that's a little bit too much darkness and bring in light. Some do have anger. But sometimes it's good to express that anger, maybe to oneself, depending on what you feel. But to send light to it, to heal that and say, that was not right. Let's just be peace among each other. But that's up to you. You have the choice to make on that matter. Some do have darkness that you can easily jump into. But that is your choice. You're still diving into negativity, exploring it, swimming around in it. Seeing what else there is to add to your character. Negativity helps build character. But also positivity helps balance that character. As many do build much sense of humor using negativity, but also to balance that sense of humor to where it's more positive to others than negative. It's easier to be negative in a joke, isn't it? It does have that sting, doesn't it? That flair. But after a while, what does that truly do? It loses its flair. Being more positive, having more of a positive jump to your jokes does help better. More of a positive vibration does help. And it's helped put you on track. Also, negativity helps stalls you. We understand why negativity does stall you, because you're there to explore it. So you're there exploring negativity that does halt your ascension. But only because you are searching for something. You're searching for knowledge within that negative energy. Once you're ready to release it, you will go forward. But some wish to go forward to attract more negativity, as you can see. But you can also attract more positivity. It's all on how you look at it. So some are consumed by it. Some need to explore it to connect with others. For social workers, many social workers understand negativity as psychology on this planet. To explore it, to bring their positive vibration to a negative situation. So that's what many of you are doing also. To explore it, to use it, maybe not in this life or another life also. There's much here that you're all dabbling with at this time. Expanding, you're always expanding the soul. Even if you feel like your life is going nowhere, you're still expanding the soul. No matter what, you're all in this pool. There are different parts of it, of yourself, that you wish to bring into this pond called your existence. But some feel like they're not going anywhere is because you added this to your chart, because you're in exploration mode at this time. And that exploration, that exploring you're doing may not go with what others are doing, so you feel very alone. A desert period, but as you might call it, but it's actually your searching within yourself. It's very personal. It's a personal voyage that many cannot tap into. They are not allowed to. Because it's personal. Very personal. As for relationships, it's out of control for a reason on this world. You know why? Because in other realities, it works just fine. You need a world where everything's out of control, and that's this world. But it's going through a grand healing phase where more people will connect, fall in love, and the real love, and also have relationships that are real relationships instead of just settling down. But some do need to explore that for their own purpose. Yes, as the acts of murder that's done by your ISIS, realize those that cause that negativity are going through their own karma. And when they do acts like that, they actually lose a part of themselves. A part of themselves, they get more closer to negativity, as you can see, where they are easier to manipulate when they do those acts, where they become less human and more of a dark entity, depending on how far they go with that. One murder, the soul loses its energy and becomes slightly dark, charcoaled. And if it continues in this route, it gets more and more darker, where the soul is trapped. Now for war, when the entity is protecting oneself, it is done a little bit differently. That is where the soul chooses what to feel, experience karma, where you feel you've done this victim in the wrong word, this one that you are aiming your gun at. That is between you and the person you are shooting, basically. It is what you want to experience with karma, if you wish to have karma at all. Some do not wish to have any, because they feel like they were doing the right thing. But some do feel like they did that person a dishonesty. So it's an individual process that we cannot fully go into because it's a personal situation. It is what you define it as karma, what you feel like you deserve to go through after an act like that. Defending, yes, but still an act of violence towards someone else, taking their life from this world. That is up to you. It is between you and the karmic court to decide what is best for everyone. Yes, that is a touchy subject. But you decide what to go through. Many do choose karma because they do feel bad when they go to the other side and see war and see how many souls they removed from this planet. but they understand the mindset, but still they still normally feel bad about it. Like, I'm sorry I had to do that. It was, with our cases, they can go much darker, of course, where the ending of one's soul is much needed, such as serial killers and that of that sort, where they need to leave this planet. But they have taught many their darkness, yes. So it all depends. Everyone has their own healing path. So darkness is a great teacher, but also so is light. Positive vibrations is also there to bring balance to you. To understand those lessons and not to feel a victim, but also to feel more of yourself. That you have fulfilled yourself as a being to run into that type of negativity, whatever it might be, to better yourself, basically. You're all here to better yourselves. Even if it doesn't feel like that, because this third density plays a lot of tricks on one's mind now, doesn't it? It does trick one. We don't know what to believe and who you are. This third density is a very sophisticated low vibration. Is there to confuse the soul constantly, but is for you to find truth. Basically, you find the positivity within yourself to heal the past, heal the future. What's most importantly is to help one's soul grow without holding on to any grudges and let you grow to the highest excitement that you feel like you deserve. To be the being that you chose to be in this incarnation and to accomplish that accomplishment. That vision of yourself, either it's wealthy or it's just a spiritual guru, whatever it might be, the idea is to accomplish that in some shape or form. Or just to be the best person here. Because understand, many have hopes and dreams and don't connect to any of it. But for the most part, they are a happy person. And that right there is pretty powerful. Happy towards others, happy to themselves. That is very powerful. Sending positive vibrations to others. Because realize this world programs you on the way to be a person that's not you. It is there to confuse you. Be who you need to be, and that is the test here, to find out who that is. And everyone's on their own journey to discover that person. And it is wonderful. Once you let go of all the programming that this elite system has told you what to be who you want to be. Not worry about fame and fortune. If that's what you want, that's one thing. But you can do whatever you want. Some do that for ego, to show off, which is fine. That's what you want. But the idea is to connect to the person that you wish to be, to bring positivity to yourself and to others, to enhance the life of others, but most importantly, enhance the life of yourself. Yes, and to leave this world peacefully. With excitement that you were here, you accomplished what you're here to accomplish, and now you get to leave, and some of you might not want to leave once you figure out who this person is that you wish to be. Some do not want to leave. They want to stay here now. It's like, now I know who I want, who I am, what I came here for. Now I never want to leave because now I can connect to that. I imagine some of you can feel that vibration. At least know what I'm speaking. Presence. Well, there's more to that, but that's what came through. Yeah, the positive Illuminati, which anyway, fascinating. Hopefully that helps somebody out there. So much love, blessings. Yeah, much love. Have a great night.